I've talked with so many believers who are like, I love Jesus. I've given my life to Jesus, but I'm afraid I haven't done enough. I'm afraid God has let go of me. Invariably, I will take them to John 10, and I'll ask them a couple questions. I will say, can we read this together? I've done this scores of times. First, I want to make sure that they understand the gospel and that they've put their trust in Jesus. Don't want to assume that, okay? I want to understand, and so we revisit the gospel. Yes, I believe all of that. I've trusted in Jesus. I trust him now. Okay, great. Now let's talk about what Jesus says in John 10, verse 27. My sheep hear my voice, and I know them, and they follow me, and I give eternal life to them, and they will never perish. Why will we never perish, even if our heart stops? He says, no, it's not the same thing. You will never perish. He's going to say this again in chapter 11 at the funeral of Lazarus to his sisters. I am the resurrection and the life. He who believes in me will never die. Even if he dies, he will live eternally. Why? Because it's the life that Jesus gives. Jesus gives you his own life. And that is eternal and abundant. This is the only kind of life Jesus has. And he gives you his life, and he says that life will never perish, and you can't perish once I give you my life. And watch, and no one will snatch them out of my hand. That Greek verb to snatch is rather violent. And then to top things, this is what begins to get him in trouble this day. My Father who's given them to me is greater than all, and no one is able to snatch them out of my Father's hand. No one can snatch them out of my hand, and no one can snatch them out of my Father's hand. And then let's double down, because I and the Father are one.